Yeah, I think we had an unusual result there. Will we go straight to Monday morning review, or will we just sit back? I mean, I'm doing this league since 20 years, and that probably stands out. Every season you get a freakish result on the form book. Munster top of the table last year, ZEBRE bottom of the table in the regular season, and yet the right team won.
Yeah, you don't want to take away from the fact that ZEBRE were full quality for it, but it was totally unacceptable from Munster. Their performance there as individuals, as a team, to go on the road, like we know what ZEBRE are. They were bottom of the league last year. Of course, they have, shoots to come about, but Munster's performance there was completely unacceptable. Delighted for them because they are, as Donal and you mentioned, they're a development team, and you want to see them come on. We want a competitive league, but I've the Munster glasses on. Just the amount of errors, the amount of poor performances, the amount of individual sloppy mistakes was just totally unacceptable. It is great for our league. It's brilliant to see ZEBRE coming on, but Munster look back on that and they should be embarrassed with that performance.
27-5 in the second half.
Yeah, unbelievable capitulation, particularly in that third quarter. I was scrolling to find, I don't think ZEBRE have scored 40 points in a game since January 2020, pre-COVID. A different world against the Cheetahs, who aren't even in the competition anymore. Donal said on commentary, there were warning signs from last week. I felt like we give them a little bit of a Bible, and rightly so, because it did feel earlier in the season. I think the game's more complicated than urgency and energy, so it's not that simple. But that Munster defence, be it the individual, they need to figure out a way to get organised quicker. It's as simple as that. We saw it last week. Players looking in, players not being set. I mean, Donncha and I were talking about it during the game. As a defence coach, if a team passes the ball 5 times to the edge and scores in the corner, it's not ideal, but you can probably live with it.
Whereas Fosco walked over twice.
It's just... if you're a team that believes you can win trophies, it's just not good enough. As I said, it's not about pointing the finger at one person or one thing, but those Munster players and management need to figure out how to get more organised quicker in defence.
But you absolutely have to point the finger at somebody. Like, this is brilliant and this is great for our league. We absolutely want to see this, a powerful ZEBRE team.
We have time to give it to Munster, so we've time to enjoy, I suppose, ZEBRE's biggest win in their history, you could argue now.
Absolutely. And what's great about them is they know their role. They are to develop Italian players. So not only will we see them push on and get better, but Italy will get stronger in the Six Nations as a result of them being competitive. So this is brilliant to see us. But Darren mentioned it there, you can't pinpoint individuals, but sometimes
Well, what part of Munster went wrong?
There was so much to it, but the breakdown was disgraceful. Like, for Jaeger and Lockman, it's 2 international props. To be caught at the breakdown by a 4-choice Italian 9 is nowhere good enough. And I know we have to respect opposition, but I promise you, as the first pillar at those breakdowns from under 18's level, you practice that and you make sure you're on.
So your bare minimum as a professional playing for Munster is that you never switch off.
Not even switch off. You do your job right when you're in right positions, and you can't coach a pillar to do his job. He should know that. You know,
it's like breathing.
100% it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just enjoy this for a sec.